This video is intended for audiences who are 13 and over. If you are not 13 and over, please fuck off and tell your parents to moderate what you watch online.
Tariq, William, hey. Hey, so this show is for some reason being very decisive now, even though we're only 2 episodes in, right? People are saying this is a terrible season, which is a big stretch, which is, right, because we're only 2 episodes in. Wait, look, it turns out these Westerners on these sub-forums, on these sites where I read stuff, they don't like the show that's made for Japanese kids. They're saying, hey, look, this is not enough for my Western American viewing pleasures, you know, right?
Wait, what's the issue? Like, we're only 2 episodes in, we barely got started into the series.
It's the get your game on of it all.
You know, right? Hello, look, they're saying, I don't like the fact that these kids are... They're in high school. You know, I want my dark, edgy Kamen Rider and stuff and all that.
Despite the fact that the age difference between Gotchard and like Ace is approximately like 5 years.
It doesn't like actor, right?
No, not even between actors. Like in canon, what's his name? Fucking not Hideyoshi or whatever. Fuck. What's Gotchard's? Huh?
Ichinose,
Hotaro? Haruto, or whatever. Ichinose. Ichinose is, I think Ace was maybe 23, either 23 or 22, right?
Mm-hmm. Right.
Ignoring all the fucking, like, reincarnate shit. You're not, I'm sorry, but that's not, that's just, I mean, it's barely a, like, oh no, the difference is that he's not a fully realized adult, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
people apparently don't like their Kamen Rider star being in high school, you know, right?
I mean, technically, well, to be fair, Zio was not fun, but Forze, I still will fight to the death to go.
So people are having a problem with the main characters being in high school in the show.
Pretty much, yeah.
There's it's the thing is it's a pretty rare thing actually to have, and it seems counterintuitive, but when you think about what Kamen Rider started off as, which. Yeah, technically, I think he was a
20-year-old motorbike racer, you know,
and that was, I believe, a college student.
Yeah, right. Yeah, kidnapping a college and then performing having literal Nazis perform illegal experimentations on him. They're like, man, how did we get here? You know, right? How do we go from Nazis to three small girls? You know, right?
Yeah.
This isn't the Kamen Rider. This isn't the Kamen Rider. Hey, this is what Uchi and Yasa do not want to see in their Kamen Rider, alright?
Yeah. Why is he talking to his Pokemon cards?
Hey, this is not the Kamen Rider.
Okay. I mean, I guess in terms of tone, I mean, it's definitely lighthearted, but like, I don't think it's a bad thing.
I think as far as Kamen Riders that have been actually, like, main protagonist Kamen Riders that have been high school students, even in, I mean, out of all of Heisei, or, I'm not going to say Neo Heisei, but I've seen all of the Kamen Riders past decade, right? And none of 2 of them out of the like 10 of them or something were actual high school students. Even if someone was like 18 years old in the case of like Ghost, they were still post high school. They might be like floating around, but they weren't in high school. They weren't fucking like chilling around in the schoolyard.
So it's really just basically people having like an issue with just the fact that like high school is such a rare setting that they just don't want it there. Because
I mean, I'm not going to try and interpret other people's like problems that they have with it. I'm just going to try and give like the most objective like looking at this in terms of like Kamen Rider like setting, like problems
Also,
they
people
could have.
are already basing stuff on 2 episodes, you know. Right?
Right.
That's a
Oh,
bold
it's
thing to
absolutely
do
like
when
way
we're
too
2
early.
Look, if we base everything on Geeks on 2 episodes, we would have been 100% wrong. I mean, we technically would have been 20%. I mean, we were all pretty much guessing that the DGP was going to be evil, but everything from the beginning of Geeks to the ending of Geeks, we would have been wrong 100% of, you know.
I mean, Saber especially. I think we would have been you all would have been super wrong. There was no Techno World.
Yeah. Oh God, did we talk about that before? Good Lord, I don't remember. It's been
Yeah,
so long
I don't
since
know.
we've
That
done
was
Saber.
remember William, when before Tariq came out, I was ship. Oh man, it would be real funny if every episode was just a book world that they visit. You know?
Oh yeah,
right?
no, I remember that. Yeah, but it doesn't even turn out to be like that at all. It just ended up being
Nope,
this
and
wacky
I was
fucking.
wrong. You know, and we never got the cool Techno World theme. You know, right?
Yeah,
we
it
got
didn't do
Kingdom
that.
Hearts Light essentially is how I interpret
Oh,
it. at this
what do you
point.
mean? Do you mean the Imagination Driver?
Well,
I can imagine.
No, I mean, I don't know, man. Saber. I don't want to think about Saber anymore. But Saber was just disappointing.
A lot of people don't want to think about Saber anymore. Hey, but you know what
Yeah.
people do want to think of, William?
Maybe they do, depending.
Hey, they do want to think about our weekly unnamed tokusatsu podcasting, where I also a person
We're back,
who
baby.
mildly hates
Full
Kingdom
power.
Hearts, even though I have a shelf full of Kingdom Hearts products. It's waiting for my friend William. That's you, William.
Uh-huh.
A person, right, who does not support the SAG.
Why?
strike,
Why are you
know?
bringing that back up? Usually, it's just a parallel of you doing one thing and then me
Ooh,
doing
you're a
another thing.
scab.
Now you just went
Ooh,
two
William's
completely
scab.
different directions. I expected Kingdom Hearts or
Your
something.
supporting friend Tariq, as we discuss the latest Kamen Riders. Hey, this is Kamen Rider Gotchard,
bullied.
Episode 2, Pursuit, Alchemy,
Skebo.
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 Skibbity boop.
Yeah.
You know?
Hey, hey, look,
Mm-hmm.
I'm jumping in. It's your friendly neighborhood. I took a few Japanese classes actually. Let me tell you. Yeah, that's a real thing. Like, I mean,
What the
it's-
skibbity boop bop?
yes, it's that real bebop. Scoop.
Oh, Scatman, right?
Like, yeah, Scatman. The thing is, right? It's just the same way of like that. Like a PC is called like a Pasacon, you know, like personal computer,
Right.
It's Suke Bordo, and it's like, I mean, yeah, sure. It looks fucking insane looking at that. But sure. Yeah, I guess that's what we're just gonna call that. It's not like Japan couldn't say the word skateboardo. They just somehow it bastardized into like Skebo, I guess. And that's fine, right? Like the English language bastardized the fuck out of a bunch of other words anyway.
Yeah.
But like, man, this is one of those things where you go, oh, okay, I didn't know that before this, but I guess this is what I'm gonna deal with. Speaking of which, things like
before we get to your speaking of which, let me speak of which one thing I wanted to speak of which.
Yeah, let's speak of
I
which.
hope
There's so many
this
speaking of whiches, oh my
narrator
God.
does not become an actual character, and that this is just a random narrator, right? Right? Because this narrator does an info drop for the fact that we learn a character's name that we do not learn within the actual show.
Wait,
right?
who do we not know the name of?
The dad, the wizard guy.
Yeah, that's,
Right,
that's
I was like,
actually
when the
true.
narrator said his name, I was like, who the fuck is fuck? Let's see, hold on, let me.
we
Fuga or
forgot
whatever?
even though they told us already.
Right, hold on, yeah, right. What is it? Who is fuck? Oh, let's see, hold on. Wait for it to catch up. Boop, 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 boop. Yeah, Kudo Fuga. When I was like, who the fuck is Kudo Fuga? Right.
Well,
I'm
he's
like,
the dad
that's-
of the girl
yeah,
that's
the-
very upset.
right? I was like, what a crazy thing to reveal in narration to the audience that isn't revealed to the show, right? I hope that the narrator doesn't start, isn't our source of information in the show as the show goes on, right? For no reason.
Yeah,
Right.
I mean, it definitely would be nice to not have that surprise be dropped on you, for sure. Especially
Yeah, I mean, that would be
it's
really
so fucking
similar.
weird when they said the name of the alchemist. I was like, and it got me thinking. I was like, oh yeah, I guess we never learned his name. He just did show up to this high school boy and said, hey kid, you want this driver?
Well, he ran well, first of all, he sent out a treat to like entice the boy, and then he ran a train on the boy, the high school boy.
Right.
He ran a train on the high school boy, so that the train would bring the high school boy to him for him to instruct him on what he needs to do as a instructive father sort of figure, a daddy sort of figure would have to do.
No, but like, how else are you supposed to like recruit people into your cause? I mean, it's famously known that high school boys just love trains. I mean, if you almost got run over by a
way
train.
more than American kids, right? American kids would never love trains. We can never sell American kids toy products. So instead, we're gonna sell them space zodiac animals instead. Right? Don't buy that shit. Right?
Okay.
Yeah, but anyway, I just think it's absolutely insane. We started with a random narrator who explains to us a character in the show that I was never explained to us, and that, right? All right, anyway, back to what you were trying to say. I just want to get that bit out of my.
I don't remember, honestly. It was something about skateboards and how it's stupid that that it gets abbreviated as Skebo. But hey, look, this is going to be a season that we're just dealing with the dual spirits that live inside of all of these various cards, and. Look, you're gonna have to get over it, people. You're gonna have to, that's not the biggest issue with it. That is not my biggest issue with it. Because this is an episode where, hey, foreshadowing, a man gets thrown off of a fucking bridge for dead after a heist. Full, Joker style. I just really need that to be pointed out. That...
Yeah.
All of the, for all of the tone setting that this has, an issue with, all of a sudden, a man is just flipped over a fucking ledge and just gone, more money for me.
Tariq, according to these stuff, that's just standard in a, right, in a high school slice of life show, but I want the dark stuff. I want the dark stuff to be showing, in my Japanese Kamen Rider show, right? A guy just because a guy was thrown off after robbing a bank or whatever, that's not dark enough for me, That's not what I want in my Kamen Rider show. Also, by the way, I don't know, boy, look, I understand this teacher wants Ichinose to be an alchemist, but I don't think you should let him write in his stupid in his career, I want to be an alchemist, when you're trying to see the secret life of alchemy.
That is the funny thing, right? So. I honestly, I like him in his real world, form, for lack of a better term. I like him...
Personality, identity?
Yeah. I like the, slacker, teacher look of him a lot better than him, all dressed up and, clean, brushed and everything. But it's also hey, put down on my, career sheet that I'm going to become an alchemist. It's hey, now that you've seen The Secret Society, we're not talking about that. Because I was already, waving that for, fucking,
Rina?
Yeah. And so, I'm not going to, bring that up. Because you're off the books now. If you die, I'm going to have to try and make it look like you never existed. Right? That's where we're at now.
He was yeah, I want to become... I was boy, well, I understand you literally just will pull into this by a fucking train, but I don't think you should just start blabbing about it, right? There's no reason why people don't want this stuff to know. right? There's a reason why they literally erased the memory of your friend, like, literally a minute ago. Like, it is, because this scene literally takes place after last week's episode.
Actually, they didn't erase his memory. They gaslit the fuck out of him because they changed the image that was on
on
his phone of the Steamliner.
Yeah. I mean, famously, alchemists do use gaslight in order to turn lead into
Well,
gold.
yeah. How else are you? If you don't use gas and light, how else are you going to make lead into gold?
You know, now that I think on it, alchemists are literally the world's greatest gaslighters because they're literally just conning people into saying, "Hey, I can make lead into."
Oh,
gold.
hold on. Are you calling
what do you mean?
alchemists gaslighters?
What do you mean? This philosopher stone will turn all my silver into gold. All right. That's what the guy in the market said to me. You know, when he asked
But also,
me to
hold
buy
on.
some
Are
silver.
you saying that alchemists would ever gaslight people? Are you saying that people that have certain people that acted with their voices would gaslight entire fandoms worth of people and pit them against each other to be like, no, I didn't touch her, I promise. I never did anything. I didn't say that I needed to be called the Führer in my fandom. I wasn't high on my own, like superiority and all that stuff. I didn't need to do all that stuff. You're saying that someone that built their entire identity around being an alchemist would never gaslight people and manipulate them into giving him what they want?
Well, you know, when you put it like that.
I mean, when you put it like that, I mean, and when they're super involved in their religious context, like Christian stuff, you know, who could it possibly be?
Yeah, who could it possibly be? But
kiss, fall in love.
Actually, hold on.
Yeah, but the teacher lets him write being an alchemist on. Oh boy, man, Williams died. Yeah, but hey, look, they can't do platforms 9 3/4. You know, to their secret.
Platform 9 and 3 centimeters or yards, up in the top.
Yeah. Hey, this alchemy room, I like the set. This is a nice looking set. Extremely impractical though. I feel like you cannot get anything done in this room.
This is not a classroom.
This is not a classroom.
This also, at first when I saw this, I thought again. So, hey William, perfect time to bring up some not yet seen Kamen Rider lore.
All right.
So, the last high school Kamen Rider was Kamen Rider Zio. You've already met him through the 7 Zios in Decade, right?
Yeah,
you already met him.
Right? Where the enemy was his future
ignore
self.
him. Ignore time. We're talking about space now, okay?
Wait, what?
Forze. Kamen Rider Forze. If you ever see a Kamen Rider that looks like he took a space rocket and slapped it on his head, that's Kamen Rider Forze. He is the suit is, I'm gonna be kind and say, aesthetically unpleasing.
I guess I'm looking this up now.
But the character himself is an absolute Chad of a high. He is an actual he is great teacher Onizuka, but the student, as a character. Mm-hmm. His whole thing is just going through and going, hey, dap me up. Yeah, I mean that's real. That's real.
Wait,
yeah.
This man already has a spaceship for a head.
Yeah. The season was a space theme, right? And look, it actually makes sense with the show. Hey, Forza is a great season, by the way. Forza, unironically, in terms of Kamen Rider, it is actually, I would actually unironically recommend Forza over other Kamen Rider season.
It is.
That is the most self-contained, low-stake Kamen Rider season to ever exist, by the way.
And it's also very much
is defeating the devil or some guy that wants to kill everyone on Earth. Forza is boy, I am not letting you steal the school money. You're not stealing the school's high school dance money. That is the
It's also very much it's also very Fast and Furious, where it's just family. The whole thing is just hey, we're a found family. We're just friends. Hey, I'm not going to let you hurt my friends. We're all friends. Friendship is magic.
That show is extremely
Wait.
low stake. It is not a show where the world is in danger. The show is literally, boy, the high school dance is next week, and I gotta find a date. All right, that is the energy of the show.
Okay, no, okay, so that's just the energy then. Okay, don't tell me that's is that an actual episode? Don't tell me that's an actual episode.
I don't think so. I
think there was an actual prom episode, but I don't remember the actual plot. But I'm just saying right now, Forza is a low stakes season where it is not how like in other where they have to make the plot big, like ooh hee hee hee. If you don't stop me, I'm gonna blow up the world. You know, all of the Hokkaido prefecture is gonna be turned to stone or something.
I will say as a slight like spoiler, the final like conflict is essentially making a graduation ceremony that is a giant middle.
The final fight of Forza is outright my favorite fight in any Kamen Rider season.
It is a graduation It is a graduation ceremony that is a big middle finger to the main villain. It is they hold a graduation ceremony in the high school that is a giant middle finger and basically calling him out into single combat.
Right. The final villain fight is the most, like I said, Forza it is actually one of the best final fights in any Kamen Rider season. From the way that it thematically works within its own show's narrative, right?
Okay. Alright, I'll take your word for it, especially considering...
My point is only that...
But anyway, look, Haruto, here's some, I'm sorry, Haruto. Hey, figure out how to change the weight of these cards, Scale these cards, right?
But I'm just saying. Okay, hold on. In Forza,
we're creepy roll 34 of the Orpa Delphia.
Yeah, we're not looking at. We're not sexualizing Odoripa. Yeah.
Oh man, it is too late.
In Forza, there was a little secret, private little club room that they had that looked like this, and this is not that. This is like a weird, like much more constrained, like. Alchemist room or whatever the fuck it is, like classroom.
Yeah, I hope this show does not use this as its main set piece, but it looks like it is.
Okay.
But it's definitely gonna be here.
This room looks like you cannot get anything done.
Wait,
it looks like you're going to be walking around each other in this fucking room.
No, especially imagine having to get like items from like the walls or like in the middle of the room, everyone's walking into each other and stuff. I mean, unless it's like a really small school with like maybe just like 5 people or something, who knows. I was wondering though, Austin, because we did this before.
Yeah.
I don't know if you found anything on it yet, but do you think any of those items in there they got off Amazon?
Oh fuck no! I'm pretty sure they did. I'm pretty sure they. Look, you know, right? Look, hey, Amazon Prime is a crazy thing, to have, right? You can get a lot. If you ever need a set pieces, just go on Amazon Prime. But anyway, hey, look, here's your first project. Change the weight of these cards. Try to find out how this card equals this card, right? That's your lesson of the day.
Try to make it dummy thick.
Yeah. Hey, don't draw it dummy thick. Don't be like those fucking weirdos who are already drawing really weird fan art of this card, and I'm like,
are they actually already starting on this?
Well, hold on. Are they drawing
as soon as you saw this card was feminine enough, you already knew. All right.
Are they drawing it in before it loses the weight or after?
Ooh,
that's the real question.
Okay, no, stop.
Yeah, and then meanwhile, hey look, one of Stitch's family is out on the loose. We gotta look for one of Stitch's newest family members this week.
Yeah.
Hey, look, they possess this skateboard. I love how fucking stupid this skateboard is, by the way.
Yeah, it's a skateboard with sunglasses, just like Gurren Lagann.
So I like how they just literally glue like this fucking shitty paper cutout on. I think this is people are unironically complaining about this shit. I don't know what the fuck I think this is the stupidest fucking thing. In a show that isn't trying to present itself as a serious show, it is definitely
that's the thing, right?
Right.
Compared to like Revice, where it was like, oh yeah, clearly the what was the one with the skateboard form? Was it Force?
No, X8.
Oh, I think it was X8. Where it was
it was X8.
Yeah, where it was like, okay, I guess that makes, but it was like it's one of those things of like maybe Revice would have been better if they'd leaned more into being ridiculous, but it had so much of like this like anarchists like fighting like the deep state sort of like vibe to its whole season that it's like, okay, well maybe we don't make somebody's form like a skateboard, right? Maybe we don't have it just be like, oh, I turned the demon into a bicycle, into a hover bike. Like, maybe this is like the right like level to put it at, you know?
Right? No, I love how fucking ridiculous this skateboard thing is with his stupid, shitty eye-cut eyes. You know?
Yeah,
right?
and then it just
think
like
this is peak. I don't know why
and then
people complain about this shit. This thing is funny as fuck.
And
Right?
also in terms of humor, right? It's just like. Okay, cool. It shows up and it like possesses a kid's skateboard, and then it just like it basically airbuds a kid. You know, it's like, oh yeah, you guys, I'll teach you how to like. Oh man, you can win state and regional with this. But like, then a fucking goddamn a burglary, like 2 robbers like show up. And then it just gets sucked up into them, and it's like, well, that seems like a problem. It seems like we have
it's the negative energy, you know.
A really like people that committed real actual crimes and potentially killed people to do it. They showed up.
I mean,
that seems problematic.
A lot of Geats, but no Gotchard, strangely enough. All right. No, don't worry about what I was trying to look up in the background.
Boy, okay. Boy.
I just needed to know if this is actually a thing.
Boy, when I edit this video, I better not hear any weird fucking sound coming from your audio, alright?
Well, hold on. I'm trying to remember how to simulate that sound again. Okay. Shut up.
Boy,
no,
you can look for simulation in your own time.
Okay.
You know, right? Don't
William,
look it up.
look,
Nobody took that anywhere where I thought it would have been.
You got a real mumbly ass voice.
You're the one that talks about simulation. Why are you blaming it on us now?
What are you talking about? Simulation?
Oh, you're in the simulation? Are you Mr. Smith?
No, I am not Mr. Smith. Okay. Please.
Yeah, but anyway,
I am no longer connected to the Matrix.
And I'm not pretty sure if the lesson that Rina is using is correct. I'm not sure I'm pretty sure Alchemy was. Is this what Alchemy was actually about? Freely exchanging the mass? I thought it was like you trying to find equal parallel.
Well, technically that's true.
Right?
Hold on.
Technically it is, but
because lead is denser than gold.
Stone, right? And then I put coins, right? I would just put more coins till it equals the stone, right?
Right.
Like, I'm actually looking for create equal weights, right?
It is technically I believe it's supposed to be transference of like mass or matter. That's the whole thing of like the whole bit about like turning lead into stone, because lead is super dense and gold isn't. So like you can make a lot of gold out of a little bit of lead. Like, that is my understanding of it. I mean, does that mean that you turn a bunch of things in this park into fucking helium balloons? No, that doesn't really mean it, because...
You know, they could solve the helium shortage if they just tried hard enough. Honestly. Because they just changed things.
They could really just make the money off of just, like... solving the helium shortage by making more helium.
But apparently, and look, with Alchemy, eventually you can bring forth to life. You can bring stuff to life, you know? You can
make
turn this
float.
bottle of water into this CGI grasshopper monstrosity, you know? Right?
Yeah, I could just take the water bottle, like turn into a frog, or, well, in this case, grasshopper. But you know,
right?
I'm gonna stare intently at my Gatorade bottle for a second. I'll let you know when it changes. All right. Although apparently I need those rings,
well, sounds like William's hitting the bottle again.
Yeah.
Good old Drunky McDrunkerton William is staring at his Gatorade bottle with all his drugs in his system.
That's not drunk if you're looking at a Gatorade bottle, okay? It's
actually, I think that's usually a state.
I think you're just contempting on drinking the bottle, and I feel like you might have a problem at that point, you know, right?
Of drinking fluids that rehydrate you?
Well, no, you should drink the Gatorade bottle. I'm just saying that people staring at a Gatorade bottle for a long period of time, watching for a change, are usually in some kind of inebriation.
Okay, look. Don't act like you haven't, like, looked at an object and reached out with your hands, like, just tried to use, like,
because
force
I've
or
been
something.
inebriated. I'm just saying, as I drink more rum...
No, you did that
I'm
sober,
pretty sure.
alright? You did that sober. Okay, everyone has done it. Everyone has done it. You've been,
Okay,
you know what, Austin,
Alright.
no, back me up here. Austin, you better back me up on this, or I swear to God.
Then meanwhile, a guy gets killed, and people
bitch.
say it's not dark enough in our stupid Kamen Rider show. This guy really gets
God
thrown
damn it.
off a bridge. We don't see his body, and we don't see him recover after this moment, which is
Yeah,
insane.
they just passively flip a man over a bridge. Even if that's like, there's water underneath, it's highly implied that, like, he just offed this guy to, like...
It's
Cut off
highly
loose
implied.
ends.
We heard the body thud as he
But
fell
yeah,
off
I'm
the
just saying,
bridge.
I'm just saying,
you know? What if
we
at
didn't
that
see
exact
his, like,
moment,
neck
someone
break
was
in the
below,
fucking water.
under the bridge, playing on the drums, you know, right? What if we actually heard the drum sound instead? You know?
Someone was just casually playing the drums while they hear a conversation like, now the money's all mine. As they see a body fall, it's like, huh. And it just keeps on playing. Nobody, it doesn't even fucking report it or anything like that.
Yeah, and then the skateboard ketamine, not ketamine, you know, right? Not the thing that Kotaro from Kamen Rider Black Sun was hooked on, you know. The Chemami takes over, and I hate this monster design is so fucking.
Oh,
ugly.
William, you've missed so much. Ketamine's
Yeah,
you
real.
missed the
It's part of the
racism
Kamen Rider universe.
season, by the way.
The
You
what?
missed the season where Japan tries to handle racism, Black Lives Matter, and everything. That was crazy.
You're
Yeah,
joking.
it was, no, you really should have been there. You really should have been there, but you
know how
weren't.
you watch Kamen Rider Amazon and you like that, right?
Yeah.
Hey, don't watch Kamen Rider Black Sun, then.
No, you should watch Kamen Rider Black Sun so that, you can be less of a little bitch that skips out on things.
It's a reboot, apparently?
Oh,
it's a
William.
reimagining.
Oh, William. You're so slow, and it's adorable.
What?
Anyway.
What?
Anyway, so
Hey,
Alchemy
this
happens.
Super Monster design does not look good. It looks really bad. I hate this design.
I mean,
design really-
it definitely gives off, like, this definitely feels like a Super Sentai, like, monster. Like, skateboard head.
Yeah, that's what it definitely feels like, right? Also, hey, by the way, this ruined my theories where I thought that every week was just gonna be one of the other sister fusing with.
Yeah, I thought that too, and then all of a sudden, I guess it's just random criminals slash ne'er-do-wells.
Anyone can just combine with these ketamine cards, chemamine, whatever the fuck you want to call these
Are
things
they
cards
called,
now,
like chemis or something like that, right?
Chemis,
yeah, right. These chemis cards, right? Yeah. I'm really sad that it's not every week. It's this. I guess this might have to do with the fact that the three sisters are probably all young kids, and Japan later like, hey, how many hours? Hey,
you gotta go to school. You gotta go to school.
Right? Hey, you know, it's that time, you know, right? They can't be on set anymore, you know, right? But yeah, hey, this skateboard monster looks fucking stupid, and I hate it.
Yeah, it's not great at all. He's just really
but at least,
boring,
but at least
honestly.
Ichinose is finally getting info dumped by Rina about the show's plot. Even though he should have been asking these questions since the beginning. Like he probably should have asked the teacher's boy, what was the deal with that girl that attacked me that looked like she should be in school right now? Right?
Yeah,
This
why
the middle
is
of the
there...
day.
Not even she looks like she should be in school. She looks like she should be being taken to work by her mother as her mom, like, tries to work. That is such an uncomfortably young child to be, like, the main villain character. Like, she looks like she is, like, not for any, like, in-universe stuff. I'm just saying, if you look at it from an outside standpoint, I think we looked it up. Maybe the child actor is like 8 or something, but like,
the youngest one, I think she's like 10, I believe.
Oh God, is she 10? She does. She
Can we look
feels
this up?
younger than
Because
that.
We should have like the info here. I'm assuming.
I'm just saying.
I'm pulling it up. I'm going to them boy, and there's 3 sisters, so I need to figure out which sister is which sisters, right?
If I was that young and being dragged in, I mean, sure, it would be cool as a kid, but as a parent, the idea of
she is 9 years old.
Right,
2014, according to this.
okay. So my point is, if you're a parent and you drag your child in this, or you put your child in this, I understand that, like, maybe it's cool for them, blah, blah, blah. This feels like some real, like, Honey Boo Boo, like, pageant child sort of thing. And I don't like that. I just don't like that. It feels so uncomfortable. Like, cool,
I mean,
we cast a child, like, we gave a child, like, a casting option, like, to be, like, the main villain or whatever. But, like, it just feels fundamentally flawed, you know?
I mean,
you don't want to.
Here's the thing, just to put a counterpoint to it. But like in America, like we've had plenty of child actors, so what's the difference?
Right,
there?
but that's why I'm saying, like, it's a Honey Boo Boo
Right.
sort of thing, where it's like we might have fucked up. We might have fundamentally, like, made some mistakes, dude.
Yeah, so more the fact that like children shouldn't be working; they should just be children rather than having the stress of like, stardom.
Yeah,
on
and
them.
like that, it
So that's what
usually
you
comes
age.
from like the parents, like, you know,
Yeah,
and
because
like
they try
they're
to live
usually the
through,
ones
like
that
live through
like
vicariously through their
not even
children's
live through, but
accomplishments.
like it's not even necessarily living through them. It's just like work, like earning through them. Like if my child, like,
Oh, so they basically use
bad.
them for financial means, then, right?
yeah, like in the least problematic way, but it's just like, you know, the sort of pimping out of like your child, you know, the Macaulay Culkins of the world, the fucking like
Yeah.
Olsen twins of the world, you know, that shit, where it's just like, hey, most of your shit's been like used by your parents, and like you are providing for the family regardless of whether or not you had any consent in that, you know.
Yeah, no, I
It's-
can see what you mean about that. At least if they're like a teenager, they're like at a
it's
age
very
where
much
they can
something
kinda
that, like,
choose.
look,
So,
this is what I meant before about like, I think there are real complaints that a person could have about Gotchard. I don't think that any of the complaints that most people have been having about Gotchard are the right complaints.
yeah, no,
Like,
yeah,
oh
I
no,
can
he's
see
using
what you
trading
mean.
cards. Oh, you mean the like 5 times that we've used trading cards before?
Yeah, to be fair, considering what we're talking about here, it does seem rather inconsequential, especially.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I mean, at this point, I think it's just something we're gonna have to live with, because it's
Yeah.
happened, it's
Yep.
here, and what can you do?
Hey, meanwhile, skateboard monster's like, yummy, yummy, yummy. Yeah, give me the money, you know.
Yeah,
Like,
Oh, yeah.
I got
Mhm.
corrupted. I want to eat money. And then he just fucking swims around and eats money, and then it's like, oh, hey, our shiny new gold motorcycle, which, hey, this might be the best motorcycle of all of Reiwa. Look, Kamen Rider's supposed to ride a...
I mean, it's not that hard, you know, right? When one of them he didn't even have a motorcycle, right?
Who?
And he under-
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Well, yeah, Revice. Yeah, Revice didn't have a motorcycle. And
Right? I mean, this is like
Saber's
the
motorcycle
most
showed up
Kamen
once.
Rider motorcycle we've seen, right? Because every other motorcycle has just been straight up been a bike that they only add like a little armor little bits to. But this is like the first actual like actual bike, like actual
Yeah.
Kamen Rider aesthetic looking bike that isn't just a rather basic bike, you know, right?
Yeah, I think this
It
is
was-
technically
it-
my first time seeing one, right? Technically?
No, Revice
does
had
Saber
the
counts?
bicycle.
Oh,
Saber had-
Okay.
Like,
I mean, Saber's
episode
bike was just
2.
they taped the sword onto it and called it a day, you know.
Yeah.
Right, but like,
Right.
this is like the actual first like stylized, like actual heavily modified bike, you know, that they had on
Yeah,
the show.
I mean, even
Yeah.
Geetz's bike was definitely just like, we threw like some like frame on top of it, and like that's
right,
a bike.
and 01 was just straight up a regular motorbike, you know, right? But like, hey, this bike looks cool. Go Dash, I like this thing. This thing is cool as fuck.
Yeah,
Also,
yeah, it
the
looks
teacher's like,
great.
yeah, I just happened to be
Shiny.
driving by, you know. Man, what's this Oh, you guys found a fucking you guys found an experiment. Hey, go catch it. Why the fuck are you
Yeah.
talking to
Hey,
me?
go ride this motorcycle. I don't care, high school student, if you have a license or any experience with a motorized vehicle. Go do it.
That's right. That's
So,
right. The
best teacher of
Japanese
the
law
year?
can't stop.
Best
The
teacher of the
Japanese
year.
law can't stop you now.
Yeah, exactly.
Right?
Oh god. Okay. Why did he just? No, sorry. I'm kind of rewatching the scene where in the main character I forgot.
Ichinose?
Hotaru.
Yeah,
Was it
Ichinose. Look,
Ichinose?
I said it's gonna take us a while
Yeah,
to
look,
learn
look.
because it's a new season, right?
Look, I don't. Oh, actually, never mind. I'm not gonna start saying stuff. Didn't just prove me wrong. But I was just looking at the part where he's when Ichinose is chasing after the monster on the bike, right? And then there's that big ass crane, and then he just kind of like takes the time to turn into a grasshopper, and then pushes the bike up, and then jumps to it or something.
Boy, look, he didn't have time to go around it. All right.
Okay,
Look,
okay,
sometimes
no,
it's better
first-
to go
first-
over
no.
than go around. You know, right?
Okay, okay.
Look, sometimes
two
when you're
things.
dealing with an object in your way, you break it down or you break yourself down and then reform around it. Much like a certain I don't know, like someone with a Joe starting name, like a Joe starting name.
Okay.
You know, you
Alright.
take
I
take
think-
4 parts of yourself
Uh-huh.
and you go, I'm gonna Joe start myself all over that.
Why? No, no. All I'm saying is 2 things he could have done here. Now, don't get me wrong. I get why they did it because it's kind of to show off like that whole a cool scene for the chillins, right?
Mm-hmm.
But my thing is just like, one, you say he can't go around, and I sort of agree with you on that.
There's definitely space. There's definitely
There's space,
Elliot.
right? He can just
100%,
ride around,
100%
but if he
there's
just
space.
wanted to stay on the asphalt, he just had to do a little jump, or
Look,
something.
they really wanted to show off the fact that he flips between 2 forms with every matchup.
No, and then here's my other thing, right? So when he turns into the grasshopper, he can just jump over it because he's a grasshopper.
Yeah,
right?
but he's gonna leave the bike behind, William. He needs the bike,
Okay,
There's
look,
nothing
look.
about the bike.
Look, clearly he can. He's strong enough that he would probably be able to carry it, especially because he becomes part fucking train. All right? So
Are you saying that he should run a train on that crane?
Well,
He should run a train crane?
But yes, he could also do that if he wanted to. Actually, why does he? Okay, never mind. If I get into the speed of a motorcycle and then the train, and it's just, I'm not gonna bother because we want the bike at this point. Anyway, the bike is great. I like the bike.
Yeah.
It's nice and shiny.
It's a cool golden
nice,
shiny
like,
bike.
bike. Cool.
Although it
Yeah.
also has arms, which threw me for a loop.
It has extra arms to help with stuff, supposedly.
Yeah, it becomes a CGI bike that has arms to, basically hold stuff, I guess. Because it does hold that attack, apparently. But, where were we here? Because they're chasing after this guy, right?
Yeah, no. Then he defeats them. He used this week's lessons of changing math to change the skateboard into an energy. Look, that was the big lesson of the week.
The big lesson was, hey, if you just ask your friends to lose weight, they'll lose weight.
Yeah. What an insane, right? When I thought the teacher, right, that this was the big takeaway from this week, I was not expecting that, right? Because I thought like the teacher was like presenting with a problem. I mean, the teacher does present him with a problem, right?
Right, yeah,
and
he
he
does.
has to figure it out. Like I was like, this was his actual lesson, right? I thought this was going to be correlated to this week's enemy at some point, right? Like, okay, how is he going to lose? Does he have to learn how to use weight to defeat the skateboard or some shit, right? Like,
Nope.
If he puts more
Nope.
Pour more weight on the wheels, the wheels can't move? No. I'm just gonna shoot you, shoot you with my gun, hey, you know how much, hey, look, what if I add some lead to your body mass, right?
No, it's not if I add some lead. What if I subtract some body parts from you?
Right?
If I blast out your kidneys, you lose weight.
Jeez, oh my god.
Yeah, but this is absolutely insane that this is his big takeaway from this episode,
Wait,
right?
Do you think surgeons, instead of wasting time coming into people, they should just shoot them or something? Is that what you're telling me? That's my takeaway from this right now, is that surgeons should just shoot the people they're healing.
Listen, William, out of the three of us, I think you might be the second most likely to be picked up for when gunshots go out. But I think you should be careful about that because, like, maybe you should be careful because I think that's maybe you don't want to put that out there.
I'm just saying this is what you're teaching me here at this moment, all right?
Well, I didn't say anything about teaching you anything.
Okay.
But anyway, yeah, look, he passes lessons, you know. I guess on a technicality, sure, you know. He was like, all right, I guess you passed. Welcome to Secret Alchemy School now. You're in. Don't know why they waited this long to, right? You know, to let him in, but he's in now.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then now that he's in Secret Alchemy School, he can write down in his real world school, I'm gonna be an alchemist in the Secret Alchemy School.
Destroying the entire secrecy of their whole society.
That or they'll just send him to therapy because they've gone mad or something. Or actually, no, not therapy. Insane asylum.
Yeah.
So there you go.
And then here's two other characters. You know, one of them communicates via an iPad because he's really soft-spoken.
Because he's a real timid boy, but actually he only has strength over Discord. Oh wow, what a fucking goddamn incel.
Jesus.
He's the type of guy that would leak national secret in a private Discord group, you know, right?
Only if he lived in Massachusetts.
Oh my god.
Yeah, but hey, look, Ichino say he gets another card. You know, he has 5 cards now.
I think 6.
Fuck, where the fuck did he? Oh yeah. All right, so he has
He has because he also has the card for the bike.
Oh yeah, the card has a bike. Yeah, he's building up his deck. You know, right?
Soon he'll be able to have a full deck.
And he can
if he just keeps beating Yugimoto.
Why is it being stuck by this mysterious guy in a leather coat? You know, and carrying a giant Ratchet and Clank sword in public. You know, right?
Yeah, I'm not a steampunk samurai.
Yeah. Also, yeah. Hey, I remember the bit I wanted to talk about at the beginning. Hey, I don't like the actress for Rina. By the way.
No.
I think she is probably the weakest part of the show.
Wait, what?
Yeah, I do not like the actress for Rina. I think she's definitely the weakest part.
What's the issue? I mean, well, okay, again, we're gonna go back into the bit that's like it's only been 2 episodes so far.
I don't think they don't know how to direct her character because everything she delivers is so flat and like, right, and that she doesn't, and she's just saying lines.
Are you sure that's not supposed to be the case? Because from what little
I've
seen of her, no, because here's what how I'm viewing it as, okay? Because the thing is, the way they have her speak kind of flat. For one, kind of at least to me, kind of seems like she has what's the term? Okay, it's not gonna sound flattering, but it's just because I don't know what other term I could use at the moment. Kind of like has a stick up her butt, right? So it's
She's
kind of
supposed to sound like an asshole, like a prude.
Sort of, right? But it's also because in episode 2, I don't know if we discussed this. I think we kind of skipped over it, but I believe it's said or it's very much implied, or I guess in this case, no.
Yeah, you revealed that her dad is. Yeah, her dad ran out on her. Yeah.
Yeah, right. And so and her father is considered a traitor to the Alchemist Academy. And so that kind of shows that maybe she's kind of like, she kind of reminds me a lot of Rin Tohsaka, a little bit. We haven't gotten into how she is aside. But because the thing is, in Fate, right, for Rin, she lost her father at a young age, and so she kind of has this thing where she has to appear perfect because the thing is she's trying to become the perfect magician in Fate's thing.
So you're an apologist. Oh, first of all, it's alchemy. It's not magic.
No, but I'm talking about Fate. Okay, so here in that universe,
I'm sorry.
Magic.
What? This wasn't. That's not what we're talking about. Because it's just an accident that he wound up getting the thing. It's not fate. It's just an accident that he wound up getting the Gotchard driver.
Okay, all right, fucking. But
yeah,
basically,
I think that's just my problem with this character now.
No, but that's the thing. I'm just thinking that's just how they're taking her character, and slowly later on in the show, she'll probably loosen up, and we'll get more out of her than you would see in these 2 episodes. So I'm thinking
Right.
at least in this
Hey,
case as well.
hey, as a
Right.
voice, I don't like how these 2 episodes are going out so far. You know,
Yeah,
right?
I'm really mad about Gotchard. It makes
Right?
me
Man,
upset.
this actress is not good enough for my Western American views. You know.
But is that
Right.
is that really what people are complaining about? That is
No,
that,
people are complaining about
Fuck
other
you
stuff.
think?
That's just my
No,
personal
is that
thing,
really
right?
what people are
No,
upset
people are
about?
complaining just about the show's tone and the fact that it's a high school plot and all that dumb shit. I was like, all right, sure. Hey, here's the best thing. You're not the audience for this. Hey, we're not even the audience. Toei doesn't even give a fuck about us talking about this. You know, right?
yeah, unless we give them a reason to.
Yeah. Hey, we're not young Japanese schoolboys between the ages of 6 and 12. You know, right? Toei doesn't
We
care
could
about
be.
our opinion.
Jesus.
Hey, one of these 3 things that I just posted is actually relevant. You
mean
have to
2
find out
things?
which one it is.
Wait, what? Why?
Yeah, right, hey, look, hey, we can figure it out after this. All right, that's this week's episode. Yeah, hey, I really hope this reader actress, evolves,
No.
Learns how to act.
grows,
He
'cause
really
right
hopes
now,
that she
I am
learns
not a
how
big
to
fan
act.
of her. Right, all right. Anything else you guys want to say?
Hold on, they're not falling off a similar beat, are they? No,
Chilling
you're
out in the
putting it over?
schoolyard.
Oh, what are you doing? What is this? Why is this?
Yeah. Never tried too hard. Back in class, we never thought of this.
Why are you ending this? Why are you ending it like this with me, man? Why?
Uh-huh. Yeah. I'm so glad to have you back, William, and I'm never letting you go.
I'm gonna leave.
All right, that's this week's episode. All right, we're done. All right, anything else you guys want to say?
I quit.
What the fuck, you just
effective
asked that
immediately.
already.
Here's the mean. I have the mean. I forgot.
Yes, please. Also, I quit effective immediately. I hope you noticed that. All right, cool. I'll be leaving after this.
Oh fuck! Where'd I put the meme?
I thought you said you had a meme.
Okay, there you go. Here's the meme. All right, that's this week's video. Kate, thanks, bye.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
Hey, so I saw Mamma Mia. Wait, not Mamma Mia. Fuck no. I immediately already fucked up my own joke. I saw My Big Fat Greek Wedding 3.
There's a third?
There's a third one?
There's a third one?
Oh, wait, no.
Yeah, there's a third
I thought it
one.
was
Hey,
my
wait,
bigger.
Did you know there was a second one
No,
as well?
I knew about the second one.
I thought it
didn't
was
know about the third
I thought
one.
it was called, like, My Bigger Fat Greek Wedding or something.
Man, I'll let you know, the third movie is dog shit. It is so fucking bad. Holy shit.
What? No way!
No,
I
not
can't believe
possible.
that.
Oh, man.
Not such a
Hey,
such a classic.
boy, hey,
IP.
Look, it turns out you can only run with this bit of a Greek wedding for so long, right?
Right?
Right, so the third one, they just went to it. They literally pulled Adam Sandler, right? Where they was like, man, we just want to use this as a vacation excuse, and that's it, you know, right?
Yeah, I can believe
There's
that.
a shot early in the movie where it looked like they were just it looked like the cast were just having fun, and they just happened to have a camera rolling on. It was so fucking wasteful, and I need it in the movie. Also, that shot looked like it cost more than the actual movie because they all walked into the water, and the camera started doing those slow-mo nice shot, you know? Like, you could tell that they had to use expensive camera for this scene. It was insane how bad that movie was.
Hey man,
That movie had like 20 different plot lines going on.
Wait.
And also, I think the movie was edited out of order.
Wait, what do you mean? How bad was it? Like how?
So
how do
Eric
you...
caught this. There's a scene where 2 characters are walking. One of the character so this is how the scene goes. The character are looking for a person, right?
Right.
So these 2 characters are walking. One of them is eating a pretzel, right?
Mhm.
Right, as they're walking and talking. The next thing it cuts to the character buying the pretzel.
What?
Buying a pretzel, and then it cuts back to them walking again, and he's eating the pretzel.
Wait.
So I think they filmed a scene out of order, and they cut it out of order.
Are you sure?
Can I-
So there wasn't like maybe he just was really hungry and bought like
No, he
another
didn't.
pretzel?
He didn't have a pretzel and buy another pretzel because the scene was he. So the way that they had the scene was he was walking with a full pretzel and eating it, and then the next scene they cut to him, he had nothing in his hand. He was like, "Hey, let me buy this pretzel."
Now I really want a pretzel.
Huh.
Like a nice, warm, big
I
pretzel.
couldn't believe how bad this movie was. It was actually insane.
Wait, okay.
I
I'm
only,
thinking about pretzels
as like
now.
a fever
Fuck.
dream, remember the original My Big Fat Greek Wedding, and the idea that, like... Look, I'm not saying, like... As someone who, may or may not interact with unions on a regular basis, I'm not saying which way I land on it. On certain strikes happening in the world, and certain near strikes about to happen with certain like automotive manufacturers. Boy, that's such a fucking like what a dead fucking franchise or like IP to bring back of like. Listen, you know what people have been... I understand a Sex and the City movie, right? I understand a Sex and the City spin-off, right?
Mm-hmm.
Fine. Who was looking for My Big Fat Greek Wedding, the threequel? Who was looking for that?
I may have an answer to that, but the thing
is it you? Is it you because you're Greek?
Me. No, I'm not. Who gives you the sense that I'm... You know I'm not Greek, okay? Get out of here.
Well, people... Look, if people can make misjudgments, or can make poor judgments about my race and Molly's race, boy, William, have you missed a story. Konnichiwa. But, the people could definitely assume that you were Greek.
No, I mean, okay, here's the thing, because I know I've been mistaken for, I guess Arabic, for the most part, I mean, that's what's happened, so I'm not unfamiliar with it.